Hello and welcome to Connect FCS ED, where we talk about family and consumer science education. This podcast is geared towards recruiting, maintaining, and supporting all FCS educators. I am your host, Barbara Scully, and I am here to help boldly celebrate with you families and careers. Hello, and thank you for joining me. I sit here in my classroom right now. It's the end of the day, and I am just excited to share with you my story. I am relatively a brand new teacher. I've only been in the classroom for the last 3 years. Family consumer science wasn't even something on my radar. I just wanted to get into the classroom and make an impact. Through one of my alternative pathways, I was able to get plugged into a teaching program, which gave me the opportunity to apply for a family consumer science extended leave replacement position. That is the beginning of my story. And I am so excited to share with you that it's not my ending. It's only beginning. I have been uncomfortable for the last 3 years. When I say uncomfortable, I am continuously growing myself. I started out in the block program to get my alternative pathways certificate. And then from there, I have started my master's program in family consumer science. And in the state of Washington, there is no alternative pathway for getting my vocational certificate in family consumer science for that initial teaching credential. So I had to go back to school after my own 4-year degree was finished. And I then got plugged into, it's called Great Plains Interactive Distance Online Learning, GP Ideas. And they have a plethora of amazing programs that you could get yourself endorsed in, certified in, or continuing your own education. So that is where I'm at. I'm still in my master's program currently. I am in my student teaching, and if you could see my air quotes around student teaching, you would roll your eyes because the hoops I have to go through. But I want to share with you that I am so excited to jump through these hoops because I know I'm only getting better. That's where I'm at. I'm in my student teaching part, and I am growing. I'm uncomfortable, and I'm continuously challenging myself. So being in this student teaching section of my program, I have a couple more classes to take. I am going to be taking this incoming spring quarter. I will be taking an online interior design class, and I will be finishing up the second part to my student teaching. Then into my summer, I will be taking the last section to interior design. I will also be taking kind of like a SPED class, just to differentiate for alternative students. And I believe there is, then another foods class. So those are going to be the last 3 classes that I am going to need to take in order to finish. And hopefully within that time period, I will be submitting my portfolio for, in Washington State, we have to do what is called EdTPA. And it's a very rigorous assessment where we've already taken the West B. For other educators across the nation listening, that is the praxis. But for Washington State, that's what we do. So the West B, which is your basic reading, writing, and math. Then I have this portfolio that I'm going to be compiling with all of my student data and assessment data and different profiles within family consumer science. And at the end of that, from what I've heard, it's about a 35-page document. So I will be submitting that portfolio and waiting to hear back if I pass. This portfolio has myself all sorts of concern because I am not a good student. I'm a mom. I'm a teacher, which I love, and I'm a student at the same time while continuously trying to professionally develop myself. So I wear many hats, and I'm proud of the job that I do. Do I do a good job at it all the time? Absolutely not. But the fact that is, I'm trying, and that should not be discredited. So I'm just excited to share with you my story of how I got to my current position. And I'm excited to grow with you. I'm excited to share whatever resources I have and share with you the plethora of individuals that want to share their stories and have somebody else to listen to that is within our field. Because something that I've noticed, we do not have a lot of opportunities. We are constantly going to meetings that involve general education, which is rightly so. We should. But we also need to be supported with other STEM classes and other sort of PLCs on helping our own departments and individuals grow and develop. So I just want to say thank you so much for listening. And I am excited to share with you everything that I know now, and soon, hopefully, we'll know more later. And please feel free to drop me any sort of information or share with me things that you want to hear. What do you want to talk about? That's what's important for me. I want to know what drives you. Thanks, and looking forward to meeting with you again. Thank you for joining me today at Connect FCS ED. In this podcast, we boldly celebrate families and careers by providing inspiration, support, and resources for teachers, students, and families. If you could do me a quick favor, please leave me a 5-star review on iTunes. My mission is to get this out in front of as many people as possible to help educate and inform the community that home economics is alive and well. Each week, I will choose one special person to win some Connect FCS ED swag. So be sure to add your name to the review, and I will reach out to you if you're the winner. Thanks again for spending your time with me today, and be sure to visit me at fcspodcast.com for past episodes and more gifts to help spread the word that family and consumer science is today's home economics.